Welcome to the You Are It podcast. My name is Alejandra Orozco. I am a social science researcher and an energy healer. You Are It has been created to support you in expanding your perception of reality. You are loved and absolutely deserving simply because you are, not because of what you have accomplished. Join me and be ready to transform your beliefs and approaches as you enter the flow of becoming one with your highest good and your highest purpose. Dear ones, welcome to the first show of season 2 of You Are It. Please tell me, have you ever seen a whale that imitates an eagle and wants to be like it? Or the cedar tree that wants to be an oak? Imagine a beautiful and unique singer like Barry Manilow imitating a unique singer like Frank Sinatra. Without a Manilow wanting to be the best at being himself, we would never be able to hear songs like I Write the Songs and be moved and inspired by them. Truly, what this reality needs most is a you who fearlessly tries to be the best at being you. Today, we explore what this means. Hawkins, Bashar, and so many other great teachers remind us of one of the truest and most powerful things we can become aware of, and that is that the reason you are here on this earth at this time is that it is all about you being the best at being you. It is all you came here to do. It is all that you came here for. As you find courage, purpose, and satisfaction in being you, the field, all that is, and the universe will provide for you. Until now, many of us have been focused on making things happen to sustain ourselves, to find ways to provide for our material existence. Hence, such a strong focus on doing, on trying to achieve by setting work, career, and other material goals. All in order to have material resources to enjoy this life to the fullest. But by divine design, we are all provided for most amazingly and flawlessly when we are committed to expressing our uniqueness, when we are enamored with creating a legacy through our inspired actions, when we allow our creativity to express itself in everything we do, and when we move forward in a fearless way, we are truly being ourselves. And this state of being and inspired action allows us to tune into the frequencies where everything we want to have and enjoy comes to us with ease. Not because of what we do, but because what we do now truly reflects who we are. Yes, indeed. Believe me when I say that the better you become at being your true self, the greater your access to a life of fulfillment. It will all be given to you when you are having the fun of being the best you can be at being yourself. But how does it really work? You may ask. I don't have much to say about how it works, nor why is it that when we are in our truest state of being, we tune into the frequency that allows us to enjoy the best of life. It is truly a mystery of divine design. What I can share is that when we are truly ourselves, our actions are inspired. We do what we love, and of course, we do it from the heart. And when you step into that frequency of operating from your heart, the universe surrenders to your deepest wishes. I feel that the biggest question we are invited to explore is, what does it really mean to be the best at being you? This is a tricky question to answer because the first thing we do is to use our mind to come up with an answer. We know that our mind can describe things as they are unfolding in the present moment, but it cannot explain why things are happening the way they are and the processes and energies involved beyond the perception of our five senses. Nor can it know what the ultimate results of what is unfolding will be. Everything our mind perceives is filtered through the beliefs that we have about what is possible, our conditioning and perception of reality, our fears, our memories, and other things stored in our subconscious. So, to answer the question, how can I be the best at being me? And what does it mean to be me in real life? You have to use more than just your mind. You could draw on your emotions to find an answer. For example, what makes you happy? What do you enjoy doing? You could also start by identifying what is it that you don't like to do, and then what is it that you fear that if you do, you won't be able to pay your bills from that activity. Anything you feel called to do but you don't see as profitable can give you great clues as to what your passion is, what you will enjoy doing. You can also ask yourself, what is it that I have been doing that when I do it, it is like time doesn't exist? All in all, notice that what you may feel inspired to do and enjoy doing may be something that your mind constantly discourages you from doing. Why is that? It is the very nature of this dual reality and your ego mind to hold you in place with limiting beliefs that once upon a time served a purpose, but are now weapons that limit the infinite you. And the more uncomfortable you become, the more likely that you will gather the courage to break free of this illusory, limited reality. You break free and become the real you, not because your conditioned mind and this dual reality now support you to fulfill your dreams. No. But because the contrast between what is desired and what is not desired becomes so great that we, as eternal beings, would rather risk it all and have a moment of freedom than endure a lifetime of slavery. So yes, being the best at being you takes courage. It involves using more than just mental awareness, and it is the very definition of living a life of fulfillment. Every sentient being is unique, and so are their inspired actions within this reality. Every being has unique goals and aspirations. For example, If yours are to do with a life of comfort and material abundance for yourself and others, then it will take courage for you to move to act on what you feel inspired to do, despite what your mind and society tell you about what is profitable and necessary to generate material wealth. It takes a lot of courage to go against family and societal expectations and to transcend your limiting beliefs to pursue what you are passionate about. In fact, most of us avoid this path, which often brings initial rejection and suffering. Make no mistake, the moment you step out of the dark to pursue what you are passionate about, you will face criticism, and your tribe may even oppose you. But you will see how being the best at being you will lead to changes in the field of existence, will lead to the establishment of better role models and conditions for those who will follow you, will contribute to the establishment of a more transcendent reality, a reality that transmutes the present conditions of limitation and hardship that our minds have helped to build in the struggle to feel worthy, to see our own beauty, to recognize our own divinity. Each one of us has a unique contribution to make, but many of us have allowed fear and resistance to stifle inspired action. Many of us are counting the days until we can retire and enjoy our lives. Many of us don't even believe that by being ourselves, we become the gift we are to the world. And yet, every day we witness the results and transformations that come from inspired action, like the piece of poetry that moves the heart, or the song or the sculpture that uplifts the soul, or the invention that uplifts thousands out of extreme poverty. And we wonder who those souls were that created such beauty and brought about such joy. And the answer is that they simply were people who chose to be the best at being themselves. You can certainly use other methods to create various forms of abundance or to bring moments of happiness into your life. For example, by trying to manipulate the field. This reality allows you to do that. It allows you to act at will and to make choices. But depending on what you choose, what you do, it can work to your detriment and to the detriment of others. What do I mean by that? Well, in this material dual reality, you can work yourself into the ground to feel able to buy a house, for example. Or you can work tirelessly for the best years of your life so that money comes to you regularly when you are barely strong enough to enjoy it. You can also make others work for you. And while others can barely make it because of what you pay them, you get to accumulate and enjoy material luxury. All these things and more you can do in this 3D reality. But sooner or later, you will discover or become aware that what you are doing things for is not the money itself or for the accumulation of material wealth, but rather for the peace, the fun, and the comfort that money can help to provide. And if what you are doing does not bring you some peace and some joy, then all the money in the world will not bring you any peace or joy either. Some people have all the money in the world and are still miserable, and others who have so little still enjoy a full life. It has never been about the amount of effort you can put into creating wealth, nor about the amount of money you accumulate. It has always been about being so in alignment with your true self and acting in inspired ways that the you that has reached the frequency of beauty now meets a beautiful world. And now the you that feels the abundance and the love within can witness the unfolding of a world that offers abundance and love in return. You can only experience what you are at the frequency of. You are here because you are a creator being, and you express yourself through your creations. And you contribute to the beauty of the whole through what you create and through you being an inspired you in action. Let no fear keep you from being the best at being you. Let no person discourage you from acting with inspiration. Let no thought or your ego blind you to your divine purpose and unique contribution. And let no circumstance persuade you to disregard the higher guidance you are constantly receiving as a divine creation, meant to bless this world with the gift of being you. Be the best at being you, and the universe will yield to you. Life itself will surrender to you, and the divine within you will come to the fore and become one with you. Few things are more beautiful than a soul filled with the curiosity of a child moving fearlessly through the world to share her love and her light, to share his love and his light. This Latina loves you all absolutely dearly, and it is such a joy to speak to you. My name is Alejandra, and you have been listening to You Are It. I will speak to you again very soon. Bye bye. Rumi once said, "You search the world for treasures, but the real treasure is yourself." This is the essence of our message on the You Are It podcast. You are the treasure waiting to be discovered or enjoyed. You are the flame that never consumes itself and the light that shines everywhere. Now you are home. Please know that you are most welcome. Stay tuned as we look forward to sharing something of value on every episode.